The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast. Oh, girl at the end had that wagon. I got distracted. I'm like, man, shit.
It was a couple wagons there.
Man, I seen one was hauling motherfucking hay and menuda and hauling.
That mug was
Ignorant.
on the fucking trail.
Man,
Not organic.
she was pulling the motherfucker.
Don't say
God, boy.
Man,
You know, stallion, that there was a nair.
right now.
man, that
Female horse.
No,
that's a nail.
There's a nair.
don't do it.
start
Don't
saying
do
that
it.
Hey, what? Man, that there's a nair. Nigga like, what the fuck? Like, get your words correct. You know, stallion, that's a man.
Right. I've always said that.
Mm-hmm.
A stallion is a boy horse.
Shout out to Elk the Stallion who started the whole stallion shit. Old video vixen.
Yeah.
Don't nobody see?
Mm-hmm.
He done it. I didn't even know.
Listen.
I just learned something today.
Thick.
Yeah. The OGs know exactly.
Certain ones you remember. Her, Megan Ford,
Melissa
Ford,
Yeah.
what's Big Booty Judy?
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
From
Buffy.
Buffy the Body.
Buffy the Body.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
Dang.
Big Booty Judy.
Well, no discrimination. Again, no skin tone discrimination, nigga. Buffy stayed booked.
Okay. Did I remember when she came to Omaha too? She was so nice. Yeah. She was super cool.
Melissa Ford is extremely smart.
I believe it.
Yeah, extremely smart.
I believe it.
Seen her on somebody's podcast. She's
Yeah.
very, very knowledgeable with words and well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate, and it's probably something she grew into, but she
for
grew.
sure. Yeah.
The whole point is to grow now.
Yeah. Evolution.
Yeah.
I said that. It's a big thing.
Yes, man. Man, we here with the Streets A&R Pod, man. Burning the midnight oil.
Man, see.
Not really. Man, we got another one today, man. Just it's good to be here. Shit, got me feeling arrogant in this bitch.
Man.
Come on.
I'm not arrogant. I'm humble, but I am aware.
Yeah. Well, on the song, I'm not talking about like that type of being arrogant. It's just like a confidence thing, like a ego boost for people who don't feel, confident in dancing and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a twerker. I'm not somebody that's gonna get up and do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on them or nothing. But when I do get up and dance, I feel good about it. So yeah, I'm a be arrogant when I'm, that's what that song is about.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
She ain't a twerker. She a dirty whiner.
Yes.
She gonna whine that ting. That ting go round and round.
That part.
Yeah, man. We got a special guest in the building today, man. A friend, somebody been around for a minute, somebody that's been doing music. I think I popped up in the music video when I just went for support and they came into the living room part and I was like, damn, I got to be in the video. Somebody been on the scene for a minute. Now somebody who got the whole city vibing.
Come on.
And is doing big things on the event curation side. We talking about the homie Keiria Marsha in the building. Give us
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate the round of applause.
Yeah. Look like you been working, man. She keep.
I had to put my hands up. I've been doing some spray painting. Y'all better pay attention to my page so I can see what I got going on.
Yep. But for those who don't know you, I guess let the world know a little bit about who you are, this music that you into, and what got you in music, and what type of music you doing.
Okay, well, I am Keiria Marsha, and I am an R&B singer and songwriter and activist. I am also a community organizer and an event coordinator. I have very many hats. I don't I'm a photographer, a videographer, a dental assistant. I'm like I'm an entrepreneur. I got a lot of different positions and things that I can call myself, and the credentials and things to back it up. Yeah. But I've been doing music for a while. I started in music solo, me and my little brother and a couple of people, recording in studio, in closets and stuff like that, just to get music out. So it's been a while. But I've been doing this for a while.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, you didn't tell us you was a dental assistant. I could have been had my teeth fixed.
Yeah.
I eat these damn Boston baked beans.
Right. No, I haven't done it since 2019, but
Okay.
yeah.
Still to connect though. You said,
Yeah.
All right.
I wanted to go to school to be a dentist, actually. Yeah.
It's never too late.
It's not. That's something for the future, but for right now, I want to focus on my community and be a little more hands-on. And dental assistant ain't working for that.
Right.
Yeah.
We all need a good smile. No, I'm playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, with so with your music, I know you play a lot, or you construct a lot of, what would you call it? R&B, but what kind of is your style when it comes to music? What do you actually, what's your bag?
You know what? I just like to stick with just being R&B. Like, I do have like pop tracks and stuff like that, but I'm strictly like R&B, a little more on the hip hop side. I do get compared to certain artists, just based off like my writing and the cadences and certain dance moves I do, I guess. But it's just yeah. I just like to stick in the R&B bag,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll stay there.
As a person who loves music and loves how people use their voice as instruments, would you ever consider going to a different part of the R&B bag? Because I say this because hearing your voice and your style, like how your voice sounds, I would love to hear you in a more soulful R&B. Everybody can say like the Badus, but I'm talking about like Mariba and Leanne LaHavises, the Korean Bailey Ray style, the old SZA.
Yeah.
I literally hear your voice working wonders on those type of tracks.
Yeah. I do have, there's a listening party coming up. So then I guess I'll send you an invite so you can hear some of my work. But I do have like different kind of music other than the music that I have released. It's just, working with a team of people. A lot of the times those tracks get pushed to the back burner, and then I have to push what they feel would be popular or that's going to bring me more attention. So, but I do have, I'm telling you, like my music, I'm in a whole bunch of different type of bags. Like I got some EDM tracks, I got pop music, I got soulful, I got sultry, I got ratchet. Like I'm really doing some different things in my music right now, but it's not released yet, and it's not much I could talk about. I could just promote that there will be a listening party coming soon for everybody to hear what I do have going on as far as music. Cause I know it's been a lot of questions, and I've dropped like 1 or 2 a year when I could drop like 1 a month. That's how much I got in my, catalog and stuff, just put up and waiting for the right time. And then a lot of times I'll be nervous about it. So yeah, I got to get out of that too. Yeah.
And Johnny's favorite phrase is bless and release. Sometimes. But when is there an estimated time frame of when you're going to drop this project?
Well, I'm working on an EP sometime for next year, but I'm also working on a documentary. I could say that. So like, it's just like a lot of things that's going to be popping off for me next year. That's putting me in a different bag. You get what I'm saying? Like, so at this point it's just about, okay, October is the listening party time. But as far as like release, I can only say next year.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I can't give you an exact date. Yeah.
Don't tell me what you can. If you can't,
Yeah.
don't say that. Like,
I got
look,
you.
we gonna have to not release this episode. Like, damn it!
Like y'all can't release none of it.
Hey, cut that.
They signed the NDR, and I'm just like,
Yeah. So when it comes to like, I'll say like, penmanship and the storytelling and what you choose to write about, like, where do you get your inspiration from for writing? Where do the stories and the ideas come from?
experiences that I have, and then like close people around me. Like my very first album, a lot of the songs is like stuff that was happening to my friends. And I just decided to like write about it, me and my little brother. But this new music, I'm tapping into like what I dream about, the things I dream about. I'm tapping into the way I want to see the world. You know, I'm tapping into like catering to the man or stroking the man's ego or however you want to put it. Like I'm tapping into all of that into my new music. You know.
That's what's up, man. I mean, I always wonder because some people just lie. They just like, oh, this would be a cool story. And
Yeah.
it pops off. And some people really write from a place of experience and pain or joy, things that they go through. And it's,
Right.
I think as an artist, I think when you treat it as, I won't say just a business, it becomes just business. When you
Right.
treat it as an expression, an artistic expression, that's when you see artists
Yeah.
really kind of blossom and connect with the audience.
Exactly.
A little different.
You know what's cool is that like I work with other writers too, you know, so like Nikita, I worked with her. I actually sat down with her and then I talked to her about a situation and she came with a song. Like everything I said, she put it into the song. It was like, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? I've also worked with people like El Mac, and like he's the person I've been working with the longest right now with writing, and he taps into like, what you thinking about, Marmar? That's what he called me. Like, what you thinking about? I'd be like, you know, and I was like, I just really wish that this world was mine. And we started creating a song just strictly off of that. You know what I mean? So and then I work with HB. I don't know if y'all heard of HB Dolo. Dope, super dope rapper. And he just like my chill, lay back, like shut the STFU. He helped write that one. So yeah, like he gets in my chill swag bag, you know, like when I'm just I want to talk about like what I do when I'm sitting around just chilling. Like I don't go out, I don't go to the clubs, but I do sit back and I will have a session with you, and I bet you won't outsmoke me type stuff. So yeah, we on that. Like, let's talk about that in the music, you know. And I can always reach out to certain people that can that know that's helping trying to bring out my swag, because a lot of the times I'm being compared like, oh, we want you to sound like Beyonce, or we want you to have this track like a Beyonce type track. But no, we need to focus on making it a Keiria Marsha track, because if y'all capture me, you get what I mean, then I can do that well. But I'm not going to do Beyonce because I'm not Beyonce. You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I got a question, especially because I have seen you around for a while. Seeing you make the transition. I remember you was going under the stage name Miss Nebraska.
Yes.
And, you know, it's dope to see the growth and elevation as an artist. How did you make the transition from Miss Nebraska to Keiria Marsha, and how did you make the transition from being an artist to now curating and coordinating events?
Okay, good. That's a good question. Okay, so I went from Miss Nebraska to Keiria Marsha. I just kind of like, Keiria Marsha is my real name, and I was just like really looking to rebrand myself, because I feel like Miss Nebraska was keeping me in this certain box that I didn't want to be in. And I was being labeled like a rapper. I was being labeled like I was getting all these opportunities and stuff, but it wasn't matching or aligning with what I truly wanted to do. You get what I'm saying? So once I started rebranding myself as Keiria Marsha, which is my name, I just, I started surrounding myself with the type of things that I wanted for myself, for my artistry. You get what I mean? Like I would go around the producers or the beat makers that made the kind of beats that I would, and then I would work with these people. You get what I'm saying? Even if it was just like for a little while, I'm going to just write for you, or I'm going to do background vocals. But ultimately I was learning and I was evolving or training myself or becoming a master at what I feel I wanted to be. You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. So at that time I was learning and teaching. And so how I became a curator was because at that point, like I'm being my own artist. I'm pushing out content, videos. I'm doing all of this stuff, but I'm not getting booked. But the people around me who I'm cool with and that's working, they're getting booked, but I'm not. So I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm going to just create my own stage, and I'm going to throw these events. So I started in 2018, actually. I did my first headliner show. And then 2019, I did my first headliner show as Keiria Marsha. I need to say that. And then in 2019, I created the Masquerade. And that was a whole show. I worked with like 12 different people, artists, dancers, models, DJs, all that type of stuff for that event. And built out the stage and did everything. The following year, some things transpired. COVID happened. So then I couldn't bring that back. So in 21, I was like, what could I do that'll still allow me to give the opportunity for others to get on stage, but then I'm also doing what I love to do on top of it. You get what I mean? So I did the Pull Up and Vibe. Was like, I got a $500 grant from Amplify Arts, and I took that grant and I flipped it with them in the event. Of obviously, like, everybody came out. I had over 200 people that showed up. We sold out of food, we sold out of everything that day, and the vendors, everybody made money. It was like a huge success just randomly, you know what I mean? So at that point, I had kind of got into some little stuff with the city because I did it on this property that they was like, no, you're not supposed to do nothing there, So I joined the board of Healing Roots Garden.
Okay.
And once I joined the board, they're like, oh, we good, you know what I mean, to redo this next year. And then Manny at the Fabric Lab was like, well, let's do an open mic series. And I'm like, okay. So then that door opened. So I called this season 1. So February, April, March, and June, those 4 episodes, because I got all the video footage from each one. And I'll be releasing that throughout the winter time, just to let everybody know when the new season 2 gonna come out. And it's going to be a little bit bigger because it's like other people like Noma and Joslyn Art Museum and all of these places like Peter Kiewit, they've all reached out to me. So it's like now I have to make this, it's becoming bigger than what I thought really fast. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, now I just need to create, or I'm going to keep creating something that's going to be big, and it's mainly for artists that don't get an opportunity, that's coming out to these open mics, that want to showcase and show their talents, like just like how I want to do, you know what I mean? And I'm even taking a step back this year. I'm not even gonna perform this year. I'm just gonna let the stage be for these other artists who I reached out to, even friends, like certain people like Just B, that's my brother. Of course I'm not going not have him on the stage. And I was trying to bring Johnny, my real brother, Johnny Lowe, back to Omaha, but they stole my car and I couldn't do it. Yeah. But yeah, so I had a lot, I forgot where I was going with it. Sorry, y'all, but yeah.
Oh man, I think you was hitting on a lot of beautiful points as far as, you know, just the growth of your idea and where it can go to real quick, and like a testimony to just getting started.
Yeah.
As far as for if there's other artists out there, or if there's anybody out there who got dreams of doing events, what were you tell them to start at?
It's I don't know, because I hate to try to give that kind of advice, because everybody is different. Everybody operates different. Like, I can't say, oh, you're not six, or you're not gonna grow. This is how you're supposed to grow as an artist, because everybody grows differently. Everybody gets in the game or the industry differently. So I don't know how to tell them where to start. I just say believe in yourself first. You know what I mean? Because once you start believing in yourself, then anything is possible. Anything you want to do is going to be possible. So it starts in your mind ultimately, because you got to be strong enough to be like, you're going to take backlash. You got to deal with naysayers. You got to deal with all these other things. It's not just the shine and glory when you get to sit down at the podcast and everybody telling you how good of a job you do. It's a lot of behind the scenes that you got to do, and you got to be strong enough for. You got to be like professionally strong. You get what I'm saying? Because I could be in my feelings and emotions all day and be like, this person did this to me. But if I'm like professional about it, and I'm like, I know this is a part of the game, so I'm going to move on, or I'm going to continue to do it without that person, and I'm gonna go 40 times harder, and then I'm gonna just look back like, I told you should have believed in me like I did. You know what I mean? So I just tell people, get in your head first and make sure you strong enough for anything you're trying to accomplish. Not even just trying to throw events, even if you're trying to do music, if you're trying to do anything, walk across the street when you ain't did it before, just put it in your mind that you can do it and it'll be done. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Man, I think my one thing that I like to tell people is, if you didn't do it, then you didn't do it.
Right.
So you got to do it, whatever that it is. So
yeah.
How you get to that point is how you get to it.
And I failed multiple times. Like, I failed at doing events before. I failed at having shows and people didn't show up to them. But you know what I did? I took that as, and one thing I learned that I had to stop doing was, oh, since didn't nobody show up, even if it was like 5 people, and I'm like, didn't nobody show up? That's diminishing the 5 people that did show up. So I had to stop doing that. And once I stopped doing that, and I'm like, man, I had the best time. I was expecting 30 people, but I got 5, and we was even more lit. You get what I mean? Then those 5 people, and we talking, we on Snapchat or whatever. And then now the next time I throw an event, it's 15 people. You get what I'm saying? Because those 5 people brought somebody, and then now 5 other people done reached out because they saw us having fun. And I say this, like love and hip hop, they create their environments. You get what I'm saying? That's what we have to do here too, when we want to throw events and think about the parties. When if we have to surround ourselves with the people we want to be around, so we got to create those moments. And that's what event planning is. Like, oh, let me create this vibe. I know I can get 5 people that want to dress in skirts and play with glow sticks or something. You know what I mean? Let me curate this event specifically for that, letting them know this is a safe space for people who want to wear skirts. I don't got to say women, people who want to wear skirts and playing around with glow sticks. You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's a lot to it, but it ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Mm-hmm. What's something you've learned, especially with the kind of level up with the pull up and vibe? What's something that you've had to learn from going from I guess y'all say the small stage to the main stage, with you leveling up and doing this bigger production?
Right.
What's something you are learning in this process as this event comes up?
I'm really learning more about grant writing, and I'm learning a lot more about like community and urban planning with the people that I'm working with too. So I think that's like all tying together, because I think once you learn about all of that stuff, it'll make sense why it's important to keep throwing events and getting our people together and pushing up younger people to want to be curators themselves and stuff like that. Like, it's important for us to do that, because once that shows, first of all, it shows camaraderie, because on the committees it'd be a lot of dope people coming together to bring these events and making them happen, and off of one person's generalized idea. You get what I'm saying? And if we push and get more people to do these things, I feel like it'll grow, and help other people learn about what we're trying to push in these communities, which is the unity, the love, we need to get our stuff back. I don't know if we could cuss. I'll be going hard.
Yeah, we just whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, okay. We need to get our shit back, and we need our reparations. So we just need to come together so we can do that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
For sure, man.
So that's what.
So what? One of my last questions, I guess. What do you see in the cards for Keiria? What is your trajectory, especially in the next few years? What do you see yourself doing, whether it's with music, with events, or beyond? What's that looking like for you?
Well, I definitely see myself at like the independent film festival or something like that, winning an award for best new director by then. Like, cause I do want to eventually curate like a documentary type. Like I already put that out there, but yeah, I want to do the documentary thing, and pretty much like be able to have multiple types of shows that I'm doing. My music, it'll speak for itself, and then my fans or my supporters will come from all the avenues and things that I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? So I just see myself just being this all around person. I'm already super happy. You know what I mean? So I just feel like more happiness is going to come. And I can't talk about like materialistic stuff, because I'm not into that. You get what I mean? So I can't say, I'm going to be balling, I'll be out of control. I don't care about that. I just want to make sure that if with what I'm doing now, I'm creating space or room for other people to do more in the city, so that it can be an existent nightlife or an existent, party scene. I don't know, not even that, but just like stuff to do, pretty much. I want to be a pioneer for that. Like, she never let nothing stop her. Now if I know she did, I can do it, type of stuff.
Got you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been sitting up here thinking, like, what would your fan base be called? And my dumb ass, I'd be creating shit. I was like, the Marshmallows.
That's good.
I don't know. Hey,
yeah. I do call them the Martians. Yeah.
Martians.
Martians.
Oh man, listen. Merch coming soon. Shit.
Yeah, I got this line in one of my songs when I say, there's only one planet. I call it Keiria Mars. So yeah, I'll be like, even in our video treatment planning, they're called Martians. Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, they own avatar. They get to choose who they want to be. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. I'm always trying to think of some branded shit like
yeah, that's lit though.
Say Dave's. Oh man, our names, not
our
names.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, we got the big one coming up.
Yes, August 6th.
What's it called?
Pull Up and Vibe.
Who's some of the features y'all got? Feature artists on there on that stage?
Okay, I got Dewan. I got A.A. Monet coming out. I have DJ 43, Just Be Music. I got Kaya, Saranda Lee. I got some new talent, like this 18-year-old girl, this is her first performance was at one of my pull up and vibes, and I always say if I was to give out awards at my pull up and vibe, she would have got it. Her name is Samaj, but she go by Majin Boo. Yes, I mean voice. I'm telling you, like when y'all hear her voice, y'all gonna be like, "What? This coming out of Omaha?" Like seriously, like I really love her style, and then she uses her experiences because she's had a rough teenage years, but she used her experiences. And when she's singing her music, you can feel it. You get what I mean? Like I'm a person that listen to vibrations. I listen to I love music. I love vocal musicians, the piano. I love all of that stuff. So when I hear her voice, I hear it as an instrument, like you said earlier. And yeah, she's amazing. That's one person I just really can't wait for the community to hear on at the Pull Up and Vibe.
Man.
Yeah.
Listen, we're going to make sure she got one little letter change to that Majin Boo's. Make sure we want no lawsuits, and then we can capitalize later with the cross-branding deal from Dragon Ball Z. We're going to make this happen.
Yes. We definitely got to work on that, but yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. I know we're excited. Get out there and see all of this talent and all the work that you put in to make this happen.
Yes.
It'll be right on the Deuce.
See this?
Oh, down the Deuce, right?
Yes, on 24th and Pratt. This is from the decorations. This is your
already
girl.
Working.
Yeah. Stay working.
Yeah. Man, Keiria, where before we get out of here, where can everybody find you at, and so we can stay in tune with these events coming up?
Yes, y'all can come to my social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Keiria Marsha. Keiria Marsha. Make sure y'all go follow me.
Yeah, and on YouTube.
Yep, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all of that. Linktree. If you go to Linktree and type in Keiria Marsha, everything will pop up. All the social medias, everything.
And if you're looking to get in your acting debut, she is always searching for people to be in her videos.
And is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be applying for some plays and stuff next year too.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh yeah, she's gonna get
for the fall of next year. I'm gonna be trying to do some musicals and plays.
Gotcha. Hey,
I'm gonna try to do everything.
Cultivate yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, yeah, we definitely appreciate Johnny. You got.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
It's been a beautiful day. Thank you for coming on the podcast and sharing your story, your journey.
Thank y'all for having me.
You got going on. I think it's dope that more people is curating what we want to see out here.
For sure.
Especially on the Deuce. I think it's important to activate the Deuce. It's a historical spot that music was activated on. So
that part.
Yeah. So thank you for that.
Thank y'all for having me.
Y'all know where to find us at Streets A&R everywhere. We still trying to get our P. All these P's going around, man. Maybe we just need to get Larry June to shout us out for a P. Because he'll get us a P.
Man.
I like Larry June.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And because we can't get a P from.
And don't say P. I gotta use the bathroom.
Hey, we got you on that one too.
I'm over here like
Yeah, man. It's your host, man. We out of here though. Giddy Jicky with it.
The host Johnny No Good.
And see y'all later.
Peace.
The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.